It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. We'll make our own way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air.
Good morning. On my way to try to get my Texas driver's license for the second time, and then going on a little road trip to a place I thought, I kid you not, I thought I fell asleep one night and imagined it. It doesn't exist, but it does. You know, for a place with a ton of freeways, I mean, seriously, they just look like noodles all swirling around. Dallas has a lot of traffic jams, like at all times of the day. Makes me feel just so homesick for New York.
A few moments later.
Did not get my driver's license. There's so much requirement to get a Texas driver's license, but luckily they were nice enough to kind of give me another appointment here in a week. Otherwise, I would have been looking at an appointment in June or August.
I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, it will all seem better outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever.
Welcome to Austin. Let me explain why I'm here. But first, a burger. All right, just placed my order for my burger, which will take 1 hour. That's how popular this burger place is. I'm excited about that. Anyway, the reason I'm in Austin, Texas, well, I'm not actually trying to come to Austin, Texas. I'm trying to go to a town called Lexington, Texas, which is about an hour away from Austin. And that's because many, many years ago, a long, long time ago, I was falling asleep at the same time watching a food show like I do every night. And I was half asleep, but I recall seeing the most delicious, finest looking barbecue I've ever seen on TV. And the pitmaster was an elderly woman. I think she was in her 70s or 80s or something. And the other little piece of information I caught from the show was that it's supposed to be one of, if not the best barbecue in Texas. And of course, I fell asleep. Next morning, I woke up, I started trying to search for this thing on the internet, but the only information I had was it was in Texas. And I remember vaguely something about them only being open on Saturdays from like 11 until they sell out. So when I was coming to Texas for barbecue a few years ago, I searched for the best barbecue in Texas. Of course, Franklin's popped up. Of course, it wasn't Franklin's. Anyway, point is, I thought this thing was just a dream. I thought maybe I must have imagined it. There's no such place in Texas that opens only on Saturdays and serve barbecue for a few hours with an elderly female pitmaster cutting up some of the most delicious Q I've ever seen. But just a few days ago, I was again searching for like some of the best barbecue in Texas because now I'm in Texas. I found this place. It's not a fantasy. I really saw this show. It really happened. The place is called Snow's Barbecue and it's open tomorrow, Saturday, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Of course, I'm gonna be there at like 5 because I'm not risking this thing selling out. But tomorrow, finally, the most anticipated barbecue experience maybe of my life. Because this one I've really been anticipating for such a long time. To the point where I thought it was a fantasy. But right now it's about 7:30 in the evening. I have not eaten today. So that burger, I need that burger.
Michael?
Thank you. Thank you. While I was waiting for the burger, it got dark. Hopefully I can still show you guys what the burger looks like. I got a Yenta Burger and a Vey Burger. And the Yenta Burger is basically one of their classic burgers, a latke, or sort of like a potato pancake placed on top. Oh, this is a massive piece of potato pancake sitting on a single patty cheese lettuce. All right, this is definitely a good sized burger. Cheese is not melty anymore. I feel like maybe they let this sit there a little bit. Burger patty is a 3rd pounder. At this point, it could be 1/10 of a pounder. I'd still be happy to see it. Wow, it might be the hunger talking, but this is amazing. It's like eating a potato quiche on top of a burger. They also loaded this with mustard. So a little ketchup on there. a little mustard on there, it just rings out this burger perfectly. The potato is nice and soft with that toasty outer shell. The burger is really tender. Love the pickles, love the mustard. And of course, by the name, you can tell this is a Jewish-inspired burger. And being in New York, I'm not an expert, but I've had a few Jewish dishes, including, you know, potato quiche. So this is a really good burger with all the awesome elements of Jewish cooking in it as well. This I'm really excited about. This is the Vey Burger. And the reason I'm excited is they top this thing with pepper jack cheese, which is my favorite cheese on a burger, and green chilies. Oh man, this whole patty is just dipped in pepper jack cheese. This is my jam. This is everything I love in a burger. Juicy patty, melty, smoky, spicy pepper jack cheese, and that great burn the green chili gives you. This is definitely my favorite one. And don't make my mistake. If you guys come here, just order online. Like, give it a good amount of time before you get here. Okay, let me finish this. And there's a chicken sandwich place I really want to go to. No idea where I am. This seems to be a really popular street. Oh my God. That might be where my chicken sandwich is. Okay, thank goodness they got a separate food area. Wow, look how happening this place is. Hey guys, got a chicken sandwich and a burger?
What's the name?
Mike Chen?
Mike right here for you.
Thank you. I just found this random parking lot that has some light so I can eat my food. I gotta get to the hotel because I need to go to bed. I gotta get up at like 4 a.m. tomorrow. But I still wasn't feeling completely filled up by the 2 burgers. Then this place I went to is called Golden Tiger. It's a recommendation from Jeremy from the Brunch Boys. So shout out to him for recommending this to me. And apparently they have amazing chicken sandwiches. Okay, so this is not a chicken sandwich, obviously. This is a burger. This burger kind of looks better than the last place. Look at that. Oh my God, this burger is amazing. This is a juicy burger. Juicy, cheesy, tons of meat. Also give me these little peppers. Fair warning, they are spicy. I mean, they actually taste pretty good. It's just that I wasn't expecting something that looks so weak to pack such a punch. So they have 2 different chicken sandwiches. They have a regular chicken sandwich and they have a Thai chicken sandwich. I got the Thai chicken sandwich. Oh my gosh, is this for real? They just stuffed this thing with chilies. But this looks like a great chicken sandwich though. I think this is some sort of sweet chili dipping sauce. Whoa. Again, shout out to Jeremy for such a good recommend. The chicken skin is so light and you get that great aroma from the holy basil. The flavor is intense. So much chilies to bring the heat and so much herbs to bring the aroma. Chicken is tender, again, great crunch on the outside. Dip it into this sweet chili dipping sauce and you bring something sweet to the table. This is a great chicken sandwich and definitively Thai flavors. Crunch, aroma, heat, meat, sweet. Not just trying to rhyme here, but made it rhyme a little bit. Heat, meat, sweet means it's good for me to eat. Good place. Kind of freaked out when I saw the line, but happy their takeout is so efficient. All right, it's gonna take me about 40 minutes to get to the hotel. I gotta get going. It's already my bedtime. Ride it early tomorrow. Stone's Barbecue.
The next day.
It's about 3:15 a.m. I woke up at 3. I forgot how shrill an iPhone alarm sounds at 3 in the morning. I was gonna wake up at 4, but then I read on the reviews. If you get there around 5:30 or 6, it's already kind of late. So right now, 3:20 a.m. Hopefully I'll be there at 4:30 and there's still food when I get to the front of the line. For a while, my ETA, right now. My ETA says I'll get there at 4:44. Those are not good numbers. We talked about this in a previous video. 4 in Chinese sounds like the word "s," which means death. Do not want to get there and be die, die, die. So I'm gonna go a little faster. There it is. There's already people there. So I guess I'm gonna park right here. As soon as I got out of the car, I can already smell the smoke coming from this place. Looks like I'm able to eat barbecue today. There is the legend herself. That's Miss Tootsie. She's the pit master here. She's physically shoving coal into the smoker or the oven right now. It's about 4:40 right now, and there's, I think, There's about 20 people in front of me. It's gonna be about a 4-hour wait. I think we're within 1 hour. This thing's gonna start serving within 1 hour. It's getting a little brighter. This is also the coldest part of the night. Did you know that like right before the sun comes out, it's just super cold. It's way colder now than it was at like 4 a.m. I'm number 28 in line, and I don't know if you guys can see, the line stretches all the way across their parking lot. I'm pretty sure if I came at like 6:30, I still would have got some food. But why risk it, you know? It's only 1 day a week. You never know. So they do a raffle every day. I'm number 28. Just didn't win anything. So what you get to win usually is you get either a t-shirt or 10% off at the gift shop or trip to the front of the line. But yeah, if you're late, you could kind of rely on the raffle and see if you can get a trip to the front of the line. So apparently it's thundering and lightning right over here, and it's drizzling a little bit. I wonder if this place is still such a long line when it rains. I'm gonna throw this question out to you guys. How many of you would have done what I did, which is wake up at 3 a.m., drive 1 hour, get here at 4:30 a.m., wait 4 hours for a barbecue? How many of you guys would do it? Let me know. Whoa, it's coming down. Okay, there's no rain in the forecast, so this is just super unexpected, and I guess came at a kind of a good time. I'll be taking one of each. So basically, I got a little bit of each. So the line extends. I was all the way by the fence on the way other side of this red building. The line extends all the way here. This is why I come here at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's where the magic happens. You see all these massive ovens and Miss Tootsie just shoveling the coal, spreading the heat evenly. What? Oh my God. However you would react if you see like Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift, I react towards good barbecue. Absolute perfection, glistening even though there's no sun out. Actually, this is really perfect. Just a tiny bit of rain coming down. The smoke has penetrated all the way through these ribs. Look at the pepper and just the beautiful color on these things. This is so good. It feels like I'm sitting on a raft of smoke ascending to hog heaven, barbecue heaven, whatever heavenly entity that made this lives. It's so peppery and smoky and just unbelievably tender. See how easily that came off the bone? Let me do a replay for you. You see that? One more time? I got you. Why did I only get half a pound of ribs? This is a problem with me. I totally underestimate how good things are. All right, so I never get chicken, but this chicken, come on. You look at this, you don't want to swipe right on that? You was super like that. I like how they take the chicken head off, but they keep the butt on. Chicken arse, that's a good arse. Oh, I'm just pulling on the wing and it's coming off. This is my first time getting chicken at any barbecue place. That is a must get. Loves how absolutely peppery this is. You see how easy the meat tore apart on this drumstick? Just like the rib, the smoke makes its presence known right away. Then the peppery flavor of the chicken. just gives your tongue such a nice tingly sensation. Everything is so tender, and that's always my biggest fear with any chicken. It's just, I hate anything dry. Now the biggest test. Let's check out the white meat. Flavor is fantastic. It is tender, but it's hard dry. The other parts though, and the skin, that's where it's at. Still, not disappointed. Forgot what this is. What is this bad boy? Oh, I remember this. Yeah, here we go. This is the pork steak. Look at this. Bit of fat, bit of meat. Beautiful color on the outside. Good this. I wish there were more fatty pieces. The outside is crispy. There's a subtle crunch when you bite through the layer of pepper on the outside of this pork steak. Oh, this flavor is incredible. This is the jalapeno sausage. Gold. When you bite into that, the casing gives off just a faint resistance. Then it just snaps and your taste buds will go crazy. It's fatty, peppery, and a different spice comes from the jalapenos. I'm about to unveil the king. This is it. The gold standard in Texas barbecue, the brisket. Of course, I got fat only. That's how I take my briskets. Fat only, please. Staring at the beautiful colors is like staring into a rainbow. Oh, here we go. Oh, even the lean side. Look what this little dull plastic fork is doing to it. I'm barely flicking the fork. This is breaking it up like a wrecking ball. I'll bet you guys. Even the lean part is gonna be a good bite on this one. That's the tenderest lean part of a brisket I've had in any barbecue place so far. That's like biting into a good filet mignon. Lean, but tender and delicious. The soundtrack to that bite should just be melt, baby, melt. Because that's all this thing is doing. It's melting and then melting some more. The flavor, especially on the outer crust of this brisket, will drive you insane. And I'm so excited because they were so nice to cut me an end piece. They don't do burnt ends, but they cut me a complete end piece. Look at that color. This looks like a pastrami. Look how easy this thing just falls apart. When you see this, just don't tease or anything, okay? It just falls apart too easily. That's the best one. If you come here, asking for like a piece on the end. Look at this, I'm just stabbing. I'm trying to get the whole piece. It's just falling apart just by me stabbing with a little wimpy plastic fork. You 100% need the homemade potato salad. That is dangerously addictive. Coleslaw too. Again, what was I thinking? Small. Why? Okay, first of all, I didn't know small is gonna be this small. This should be called tiny. These are must-gets, potato salad and coleslaw. I'm gonna add some sauce. Oh yeah, I tell ya, Texas places, never say no to their barbecue sauce. Beats anything. Some of the best barbecue sauces you'll ever find. Make sure you take a bunch of bites all natural. Then I would suggest trying some of the sauce, change the flavor up a little bit. Sauce covered pork rib. All I want to say is that I wish Miss Tootsie many years of continued good health, happiness, and passion to keep making delicious barbecue like this, because the barbecue gods have truly spoken through her, and their message, smoky, tender, and delicious. Oh man, the rain's coming out harder now. I gotta eat quick. I don't have a microwave back in my hotel. It's like everything I love all at once. I love rain. I love barbecue. Ah, banana pudding. If you say no to banana pudding at a Texas barbecue joint, not only we're never gonna be friends, I think I wish diarrhea upon you a little bit. I never had a bad banana pudding at any Texas barbecue place. All right, so Tips in case you want to come here. They start selling at 8 o'clock until they sell out. You know, I'm thinking that even if you're kind of in the middle or middle half of the line, things might start to run out, like the brisket, the ribs. I came at 4:30. I was already number 28 in line, and I still had to wait about an hour when I got under the little shelter thing. So if you're in the back of the line, you're gonna be here till the afternoon, and you're definitely not gonna be eating a lot of this stuff. My advice, wake up early, get here early, bring a chair. Don't do what I did, 100% bring an umbrella because it wasn't supposed to rain today, and just make a fun trip out of it. I told you guys at one point, I wasn't even sure if this thing existed or not. Finally, I came, I ate, I loved it. And I was just thinking, like, you know how they're ticket scalpers, right? I wonder if, like, you know, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, I could just come here, like, be the first in line. I'll show up at like 2 in the morning, be the first in line. I'll buy up like 100 pounds of barbecue, and I'll just start peddling them to people in the back of the line. You could probably do that here. You could probably do that at Franklin's. I don't know, just think about some career options if I ever get sick of doing this.
Hey guys, I just want to talk a little bit more about Snow's Barbecue now that I'm actually awake and fresh in my head. The question of whether it was worth it. Now, to me, and of course this is my own perspective, it was 100% worth it, not only because the food was amazing, but because of the entire experience. It was kind of fun getting there really early and getting to wait in line with people who you know share similar interests with you because you're all crazy for barbecue. Sharing stories, making friends, letting that anticipation build up as you're inching closer and closer to the source of that amazing aroma. It's a fun experience. Of course, the food is fantastic. Even now, I'm thinking about my first bite of those ribs. I need to find a local barbecue place right now and satisfy my cravings. So if you are an absolute food lover or a barbecue fanatic, this will be 100% worth it. But if you're not that into food or not that into barbecue, you're just kind of like, all right, I'm okay with going to like a Applebee's and getting a rack of ribs, you probably wouldn't enjoy waking up at 3 in the morning and waiting 4 hours for this. And I will say this, and I said the same thing after my review of Franklin's Barbecue. As much as the food is amazing, and as much as I enjoy seeing Miss Tootsie work and getting to check out this institution that is Snow's Barbecue, I don't think I would do it again, just like I wouldn't wait in Franklin's line again for 5 hours. Because the elite Texas barbecue places are so good. I don't think there is one that is 4 or 5 hours wait better than, say, a Terry Black's. So if your goal is to try all the best barbecue places in Texas, you just want to check them off your list and just get to experience all of them, then hey, by all means do it. You're gonna get some great food. You're gonna love your experience. I personally enjoy seeing all the smokers, the ovens, all that just gets me so excited. But if you're just a casual barbecue eater, then maybe just order it online. That is an option, by the way. But for me, a huge barbecue bucket list item, this is probably at the top, definitely checked off. I'm happy. I'm satisfied, and I'm ready to try the next great Texas barbecue place on the list. All right, guys, thank you again so much for watching.